Well, Johnny's putting a lot of pressure on himself to do well here. How about we share some of the burden? How about we sweat with Johnny?
All right, I'll allow it.
Pocket fives under the gun. He raises to 160,000. Adrian Mateos calls in position on the button. Muhyiddin Ferez in the small blind. Also calls.
I don't need to be rude, but I'm not super worried about Ferez just calling out of the small blind.
Adi Al-Azmar, our qualifier, is in the big blind.
Yeah, it's fun. Everybody's in. You see, when you don't 3-bet, so much more. Now everybody can win.
Set, please.
Family pot. And an ace-9-3 flop. Ferez checks. Al-Azmar checks. Johnny checks.
Free card? Huh? What do you say?
No dice. 275,000 from Mateos. Ferez calls. Al-Azmar folds. He completely missed the flop.
So calling would be pretty weird here with a bet and call in front of us, and I know what I would do, but folding's never really been Johnny's thing.
Remember, those black chips are 100k apiece. This is a check raise to 715,000.
Aha, all right. See, now Johnny did raise under the gun, so he can rep an ace here pretty realistically. We're repping an ace.
Action back on Mateos. He calls. Muhyiddin Ferez folds. He had a 9.
Well, we got rid of one hand, and it was better than ours.
So heads up to the turn. Four of clubs. Having raised flop, Johnny checks the turn.
We're definitely taking an interesting line. Usually we're supposed to keep betting there.
So Mateos bets 650,000.
Now this says to me that Adrian is not too worried about what we've got, but if he had a really big ace, maybe he would have 3-bet before the flop? No?
Johnny calls. And this hand's going to the river. With nearly 3.7 million in the middle, Johnny only has 2 million behind. The ace of diamonds pairing the board.
That makes it tougher for us to rep an ace, but also it makes it tougher for Mateos to have one.
Johnny checks again.
All in.
And the chip leader shoves on Loddon.
Oh, boy. Calling here and being right is the kind of thing legends are made of, but calling here and being wrong is so stupid and obvious that when you do it, you pretty much die of shame. I think this is a super easy fold, but for some reason, Johnny doesn't agree with me. Johnny knows just how aggressive Mateos has been. I can't even imagine the amount of dynamic and leveling that has been going on for Johnny to be even thinking about calling here.
Clearly a tough decision for him.
Now that Johnny's so suspicious, I kind of want him to call.
Johnny folds. Mateos shows a bluff, jack high!
Oh, he didn't have to show it.
Sykt ikke stola på instinktene, skal være blikksynere. Jævla dårlig!
Vaya con Dios.